Green room sound.
Green room sound.
Total protonic reversal.
Right, that's bad. Okay.
No, that's green room sound.
Green room sound.
Are you employed, Mr. Lebowski?
Green room.
Prisoner for EMC.
70 seconds.
90. EMC. PRI.
Rum raisin. What?
What?
Right, playing the heads.
Green room sound.
GRS. GRS.
I think if I had to choose between the two of them, which I'm thankful I don't, but if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd have to go with Rob Scott, because let's face facts, Bob Doyle is an extra.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et Bob.
Well, I still have a mouthful of Euro,
Yeah.
which is exactly
And the
what
green
she
room,
said. Hmm?
That's Kim Novak also liked Euros, I believe.
Oh, we need to get Suno to write a "That's What the Girl at the Picnic Said" song.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
We absolutely have to do that. Did we not already
I
do
don't
that?
No, I don't think so.
I learned, and I'm going to have to do a video on it this week.
Yeah.
They have, and I've known that they have that, but I really didn't get fully the coolness of it. But if you do something on Suno and you like it, like you like the voice and style, you can save it as a persona, and then you can apply that to anything. So like that barbershop stuff we listened to last week, choose one that we like. I can just save that as barbershop persona, and then that particular set of voices, that particular style and how they approached it will go into whatever lyrics you send it.
So it kind of you can default your settings, so to speak.
Well, you just have more control over the overall sound of what you're writing. So like that one that one that I chose and tested had kind of one of those slow. It was like Mr. Moon, Mr. And so everything I ran through it was slow. And then if I had done one that was kind of up tempo, then it would be that would be what I. I'm Bob Doyle, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lounge Show. It is, what time is
It's
it, Ron?
9 o'clock on a Saturday.
That's right. And so you, my friends, are the regular crowd. Congratulations. You're all going into the hopper. And
Well
that's
done.
not as frightening as it sounds. It's
No,
actually a
you're
good
all-
thing. Who doesn't want a little hop? You know, my hair's all messed up. What's up with that? I took a shower just a little while ago, but I'll admit it. I did step into VR for just a hot minute.
Oh, and so then you put that. You know what? I get that at work too. The headphone head.
Yeah.
You wear headphones. I wear headphones like 2 hours editing because we don't have private studios. You know, you just work at your desk, you put the head, and then you go into like a drive by in the bathroom or something, and it's just all matted. So you've got a little bit of what VR head, I guess they would call that.
Yeah. Pardon me. Yes, I have that, and I stopped long enough that you don't get that big red mark. I know I've come into the show with that. We've done VR on the show before, I think a couple of times.
I believe so, yes.
Oh, I can't wait till we can play golf or whatever.
I know, but I'm halfway to that goal. We had this discussion not too long ago, you and I, about how you said I would buy the toys first.
What is
grown up? Put words in your mouth. Oh, see, I'm breaking up there. Words in your mouth. So you can. The point is, we had a discussion about VR, and I said I got to spend money on other crap first. That was
previously on the Lounge Show.
Yeah. And so anyway, I've got the deck is done. The car is worked on. There. Oh, look, Tracy's here. Oh, the hopper. See, yes, we didn't explain enough about the hopper.
Now they may or may not be watching on the TV downstairs on YouTube. Or they could just be on a phone, but everybody's here. Big news today.
Yeah.
You ready? Are you sitting
Sure.
down? Because it looks like you are. Otherwise, you've moved the desk. That would be. Now I'm going to try and picture you standing up.
What's interesting
knowing
about
your
that
layout,
right?
just that you're that short.
Yeah. I remember when Steven broke his arm, Kim called me and I was in my car driving home from work. And she goes, "What, where are you?" or whatever. I go, "I'm driving home. I'm on Barrett Parkway." And she says, "Are you sitting down?" And I just thought that was so weird and under context. I said, "Yes, I'm sitting." Only
I'm
Fred
doing my
Flintstone.
stand driving again.
Right. The only one I could think of was Fred Flintstone stands when he drives sometimes, but we never did. Anyway, so yes, I am sitting down, Bob. Tell me the big news.
Amber got a job, but not just any job. There's this store that they go to frequently. And
Are you employed, Mr. Lebowski?
Oh, nice. That they went to for like, I don't know, a year or two, and I'd heard about it, called Five Below. I don't know if there's one out in Atlanta or not, but
Ladies' fashions, am I correct?
No, it's kind of like a dollar store advanced. It's like got better stuff, and
right.
the idea of, I think originally it was like $5 and below, but now nobody's abiding by their own titles anymore, their rules that and they just say, well, it's what it is.
Right.
But I've gotten like headphones, like earbuds there that went through the washer and dryer and still worked for $7.99.
They took a licking and
they kept on ticking.
Yeah.
But the point is they just have a bunch of cool stuff all the time, and it's one of Amber's favorite places to shop. And then when it came time to why don't you get a job? No, it's just like where would you want to work? And it's like the ideal place. And so she went in today.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, right. So we're all super happy about that, and we're just hoping
you get to get that first check and wonder who the hell FICA is and why is he taking so much of my money.
Right. She's already taken a pay cut from babysitting, like drastically.
Yeah.
But
well, good for her. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's good.
So that's the big news.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have bigger news. I got
no.
48.
I got none. I'm trying to look at the sheet here.
40.
Well, here actually, I misspoke. I spoke too quickly, Bob. The new holiday calendar catalog has arrived. So, because I bring this up every year on the show, when I get to start selecting the 2025 calendar, they send me propaganda.
Okay, so this is a catalog for calendars.
Yes, it's a calendar catalog.
Right, and that's exactly. Oh God, he said catalog.
Yeah,
it's just like such a waste of oxygen.
If you would say it quicker and without such emphasis.
Catalog. In the bottle. It's a bottle of catalogs.
Well, yes. It's right. Okay. Anyway, I got the new catalog.
Okay. So yes, this is something that I guess you probably look forward to some degree. Maybe it's not like
I don't at all, but I brought it up. No, I brought it up the first year because they sent me a direct mail piece, and it was like $4 off or something. And I thought, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to enter the code. I'm going to buy one anyway. And it was the first time in my life that I had reacted to direct mail ever.
Okay.
I mean, and we're marketing kind of people. And then this was interesting to me, and I brought it up, and you latched on to calendar that you actually get excited about. It wasn't the gist of the piece was going to be, hey, I reacted to direct mail. But Bob went.
Yes, this is the piece.
Yeah. See? And so that's what happened there. And so now every year I bring it up when I get the catalog.
Stop. God, stop.
There we go. See?
So I ate right before the show, and it was, it's a gyro, so there's enough of a spice, and now my nose is running, which is the worst. It's like
well, anyway, so the new it's here. And I won't usually choose from this publication.
Oh, you don't. It's just okay. So where do you
online? This is the Lang Company, and I was turned on to these people by my sister Pamela, and she.
Oh, I see. You still order from them. You just don't order from the
Catalog. But it's their catalog.
Oh,
it's
God.
their catalog.
I can't handle it.
Catalog.
You got to stop saying
Catalog. Atlanta. I used to say to my mom, it's over there in the other room. And she'd go, do we have cows in there? I can always remember.
Did you
her
really?
doing
Did
that.
you? Was that
Yeah.
part of the way you would say udder?
It's over in the other room. When I was young, when I was basically learning to, and I believe that had something to do with the fact that I say water bottle and butter and all those things. And Atlanta. A-S-K-E-D, my worst. I swear it's the most A-S-K-E-D. That word
Asked.
I hate. Asked. That's
Asked.
just it.
He
But
asked
everyone
her,
says
she
asked
said
or
no.
asked.
He asked her again. She still said no. So she stopped.
Speaking
He
of little
stopped
parables-
asking and started axing.
Axing. I'd be axing her. Right.
Oh yeah, and the employee discount, the employee discount at Five Below. It's already a discount store, and then she gets 20%.
20%?
That's what I
Say
said.
it.
Those were my exact words.
20%? Okay, so I got a treat for you, actually. I did this. I did homework for the show. Okay?
Good.
Which I'm pretty jazzed about. So let's take a look at this.
Oh,
There
I'm
it
going to
is. I
ask you
just-
to send me scans of that because.
Well, I didn't scan them. I just took pictures of them with my phone because I just thought it'd
That's
be
fine.
easier.
That's fine. I've been wanting to find some of my old stuff because now with AI, I can, make it photographic and give it,
That's
just
what I thought. I thought
Yes.
you would like.
Yes, I want those
So
for
this is
sure.
back from April 12th of 2010. You dated these, if you can see that at the bottom.
Well, hold on a second. I haven't done my job. Hold on. There we go.
There you go. So at the very bottom there, by the bottom right hand there, it says 4. I don't know if my mouse works here.
Yeah,
there it is.
okay,
My
I can
mouse
see it.
works.
Yeah, I see. That's what I figured.
4,
Yes.
12, 10. The little guy up there on the branch is just saying, holy shit. And then the second dude says, do you have to curse? And then what?
What would Jesus do?
Jesus do. And then, of
Oh
course,
my
you
God, I
gotta
cannot
date it.
wait to put that into AI. And I'll tell you what, I threw
So hang
threw
in
out
there.
tons of, okay, cool.
So I like this one too. It just says, is that up there? See, it's not sharing now. It doesn't share my second choice, which really irritates the heck out of me. Let's see if this will work now. We're trying, Bob. I'm trying. Let's see.
No worries. I can't remember how to
Yes,
do this.
there it
Right
is.
in the corner. Hold on.
There it is, right there. So I don't know if that's a lima
Yay!
bean.
You have one. God, this is so well. Just this week, I was going, I can't believe I threw all those things away. I had, so many of those viney things. I mean, like tons of them, and I was like, oh, and there they are. I can do a video just about this, and that's the bean. I even know what that is.
Oh, you better. This is your craftsmanship here.
Yeah.
So I got a big. I just thought you would really get a charge out of this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's another one. There's another one here. Now, see, I have to do a couple more clicks, but I'm learning how to do this. Boom and share. So there, I like this one a lot because it actually has a little story. He says, "My name is." I think that's Brent.
Probably.
And then the second thing is everything, everything and something. I get stressed, but not
every now and then.
Yes, I'm sorry. Every now and then I get stressed, but now don't one of those times or isn't one of those times or something. But I'll try to make it a little bigger there. But anyway, there you go. More. Yeah, is that don't?
But now don't. Why? It's
One
hard
of
for me to
those
read
times.
because it's all pixelated. It's not big enough.
Oh, really? I'm so
No.
because it looks
That's
great
my
to me.
fault. Oh, here we go. Oh, now isn't one of those times. Oh, I can read it clear as day now. I just needed to expand the
okay.
screen. Yeah. My name is
So,
Brent.
is it-
Every now and then I
right.
get stressed, but now isn't one of those times. What goes on the next page? Does he
I don't
explain
know if
why
it's
he's not
sequential.
stressed?
I don't know if it's sequential, but here's another one that I like a lot. This one actually may be one of my favorites because again, another story that's just to me is spectacular. Now this is kind of a comic strip here, and so you've got this, but you gotta love the conclusion.
And
they're
that's
doing
how
the
you
thing.
eat crab.
And there's that.
Oh man! I'm sorry. What was the year here?
2010, so about 14, 15 years ago. This was what Bob was dealing
In my
with.
mind, that was the beginning of my breakdown.
My breakdown.
Right, and I just put it onto paper here and there. Okay, that is good stuff. That's
oh,
how
here,
you
the
eat
one
crab
last
legs.
one, I think. Yes, okay, so here's the last one, and I know the crab leg thing, I think, is pretty spectacular. Okay, it really is. The crab leg thing, I go, wow, that's like, where is that? And there's the lead into it. So now this is just the words, boys and girls. And it's a dialogue, obviously. I was almost going to put music underneath this when I read it out loud, or if you wanted to read it out loud, They called back. What did they say? Oh, no, they called back. What did they say? Not much of anything. Yeah. I mean, I love this. It's dialogues. It's a screenplay. Well, did they mention Dr. Adams? Of course. And
I don't want to talk about it.
And then, are you there, Nance?
Nance.
And part of the movie's one sheet is that little drawing in the bottom right hand corner, which I just love.
Whatever
so this
that
one was whatever that is. Eyeball of flour, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'm just sorry that's the last one.
That is they called back. What did they say? Not much of anything. Yeah. Well, did they mention Dr. Adams? Of course. And I don't want to talk about it. Are you there? Nance? Fuck. That's just outstanding.
Oh my God.
So I thought I brought good toys this week to Bob.
Well, that's crazy because I also found some art that we should go over.
That's outstanding.
We go back in old Rob Picks directory and we just find.
Oh my gosh, I'd love that to be my Facebook profile picture. That's outstanding.
You can have it, but there's a whole bunch of them.
Well, I
here.
don't know that I'd go with that one, but I like that one.
Yeah.
But that doesn't look as much like me.
They can't all be winners, Winner, chicken dinner. Wow,
dinner.
What the heck?
Very well done.
And then after dinner, a little pool. But oh my God, we've got too many 8 balls. What am I gonna do? I guess.
My gosh!
I remember that. Oh, that was a crazy.
Well, then Bob's just getting silly.
I like that so much because it's got that hair accentuated, and you still got it.
I do run my hairstyle that way.
You still got that little unicorn thing going on.
Yeah, well, that's because of cowlicks. There's just a bunch of cowlicks up there. So, well, that's good. Now, am I a bartender or a butcher?
You're a chef. You're a chef, as we will see.
Okay. Oh, well, I like that one a lot. Holy crap, that one's outstanding. And what is that? Olson's? What's it say? So I think
it's
Rob.
supposed to say Rob, right? But
it maybe says Rob, but then it's OALSHN.
Olson's. Yeah, that was when you worked at Olson's. But then you pulled it together and you lost some weight. But
well, first I did some promotional.
You lost your weight by doing squats with these sandwiches,
with hero sandwiches on my shoulders, and I like that it almost looks like an iron-on Rob on that thing. It almost looks like
it does. You can almost see through the back.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right. I did not prompt for that, but that is hilarious that's kind of there.
That's better there. See, now that looks like I could be on a cartoon on Saturday.
Right, exactly. And you're shooing some pest out of the kitchen. Now get out.
Sure.
And then on the other side.
I like that one.
Here I am. I'm out here.
That's really good, man. And the palm trees in the back, so it's obviously in the south. Maybe.
And look at that slab of ribs, all close together like that.
Either that or a big piece of Spam.
It does look more like Spam, actually, yeah.
It doesn't look like ribs. It looks like a block of meat. It looks pressed. I like that one a lot. That was good. Yeah,
I got a million of them.
A million of them. And so here, just so you know the context, this was the book that I found rummaging through drawers. And there's nothing really else. There's just those 6 or 7 doodles that you did, and that's it. I should really mail this to you. You can have the originals because I've got photographs now.
I don't need the originals. I really don't. The pictures will
Those are
be
just
fine.
JPEGs. That going to work?
That's fine. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
They could
I
be
don't
they could be
know.
really much rougher than that, and I could still work with them.
Well, the 5
just
I
fine.
showed, I crisped up a little, so I'll send you the originals right out of the camera, right? And you can monkey with them any way you want. That's why I made copies so that I could, I said, send him the original. He might want the original data.
Well, it was fun to see, and I'm glad that they're out there because I was wondering. I mean, there are so many more that I just tossed away.
The bean, I don't find. What's the story with the bean? Is there a backstory?
There is, and it's just embarrassing. But
Okay, we don't know that. I'm sorry.
no,
Sorry.
it was like it's so crazy because I so remember that it was in high school. It's just some story I wrote and about because I used to write in my journal all the time, so I was writing just short, ridiculous stories all the time. So it was nothing new. This was just one particular one, and I never know where it's going when I started. And it was just like I was walking home and. Then I was being, I heard some sounds and, I started running and I realized I was being chased. And at some point I turned around and it was the bean. And I don't know what the hell, I don't know why. But then I just, in my mind, I'm picturing this ginormous bean who's running after me. And I don't even remember how it ends. But I reckon it was definitely a lima bean.
Yeah, it looks like a lima bean.
Yeah, and that's why at first I didn't know what that was. I thought it was a rock or something, but then I saw the telltale little crescent in the bean shape or something.
Right.
And that said,
and you knew it's a legume.
It's a freaking lima bean, and it chased me down the street in my imagination.
Did you have imaginary friends?
No,
when you
I
were
was
little?
just, it's funny. I don't remember having any. And I was just thinking about this last week. Like I was wondering, like my kids had Catherine to a scary degree. Deborah not to, I'm not sure. But I mean, Catherine, well, she had Jane and Michael, from Mary Poppins. Yes. But then Jane was like, I know you know this story, but this was when Catherine was still in a crib. Okay, and one night she's screaming, and we go in there, and she's telling us to get Jane out of her crib.
Whoa!
Yeah, and she is really screaming, but then it's like I say, we say, like give her to us or whatever. She does this hand gesture or whatever, and we just take her.
Okay.
And then she was fine.
Well, you see, boys and girls, you see what parenting is all about. You never know what's in store behind the next door.
Catherine had a whole pink world, pink planet, pink meetings, pinkety pink. She had this whole pink world, and I think Jane and Michael lived in the pink world.
Okay.
And
wow.
But they would cross over, I guess, and hang out.
That's a vibrant imagination. That's outstandingly cool.
Yeah, but it was very upsetting. I mean, we figured she
so
probably was like half asleep.
I had like, what's that? I'm sorry, what?
We figured she was like, she'd laid down and fallen asleep and had a dream, like, right away.
Okay.
And probably was just freaking out and didn't know from dreams because she was little,
But she was talking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Talking about get Michael, Jane out of here.
But you didn't have any.
No, did you?
Yes, and my sister Kimberly brought it up when I was down in Florida. Hey, what were the names? And I remember there was Van Dukas.
Let me just figure that for a second.
Yeah, Van Dukas and
that
Lottie.
Is so consistent with all the other. Now I think Vanda Hay is imaginary, and they're all that whole ilk, that whole name.
That whole ilk.
Yeah.
Dan Wasilewicz.
Yes, another definitely imaginary. That sounds like right out of Monsters, Inc.
Dan Wasilewicz, and then I caught when I played baseball. When I played Little League, I was a catcher, and Kevin Wysocki was the pitcher.
Okay, so that is Monsters, Inc.
Well, way before Monsters, Inc., they came and they invaded my skull and took stories. But yes, his name was Van Dukas, Lottie and Van Dukas. And so Kimberly goes, what were the names? There was Lottie and Van Dukas. I'm thinking, how and why would your brain hold on to those, that your brother's imaginary friends' names that we're talking now 55 years or more ago.
Okay, so good, because you know what, this is good because I since I did not have imaginary friends and I had that experience with Catherine, it is really nice here. It's 49 degrees in Henderson.
Ooh.
Nice and chilly. I got the windows open sitting out there. A lot of outdoor ukulele time this time of year, I can tell you. Hours.
Okay, you're doing that for I can tell you that voice. Yes, it's 50 degrees here in Atlanta. So it's colder, believe it or not, boys and girls.
Yeah, 1 degree. We're hovering around the same. This is the time of year where we share that, but I'll bet you my humidity's lower than yours.
Bet it is too.
Let's see what
and if we want to know, because now I like doing this. So we were, let's see, that's tomorrow's forecast. I went, and for cried Pete. 79 degrees and cloudy in Okinawa, Japan.
Oh, that's where Steven is.
9 would be, let's see, 9 to 11:30 tomorrow there.
He knows the future.
He does know the future. That
means Santa will come to him first.
Sure. I told him that too, because I said, you're going to get to have New Year's, so I want to know what 2025, dad joke. I want to know what 2025 holds in store. You'll be there for 14 hours before me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what you were saying, I'm sorry, I don't know.
I was asking about the humidity.
Yeah, but I think before Weekend Special, though, you're on a tail. You were spinning the yarn about
screw it.
Imaginary friends.
If it was insignificant enough to interrupt with Weekend Special.
Insignificant. Was that it? By the way, that's what they called it.
Insignificant.
Insignificant.
They didn't say you are insignificant. They said you didn't have significant reach.
Okay. Oh, okay. They used a marketing term.
Right. Just basically say you are a useless worm. You don't deserve to even say live stream. That's what they were, in not so many words.
Well, you keep forging ahead, Bob. The lounge isn't going away that easy. They're going to have to bring more guns than that to deter us from.
No, YouTube's letting us hang out, and for whatever reason, Facebook's letting me hang this on my personal timeline where I post. It was funny. I was trying to find just like real pictures from my life on Facebook, and I haven't posted real pictures of me in my life in like a year and a half. Or everything is AI or something crazy.
Yes. And you'll change your profile sometimes daily.
For a while there, it was every day. Now it's more. I have gotten kind of more into it because I've got all these cool new toys. Obviously because I'm doing yours and everything. Because it's a lot easier now and just so fun. But yeah, it was every day. And I was posting more, but Facebook just is not a moneymaker on any level for me, and YouTube is. So it's like
you heard it here, boys and girls. Take notes. This is Bob's. This is like a master class. All right, jump on this stuff right now. Take notes.
That's right. I'm like the Steve Martin masterclass of YouTube, not Facebook.
O'Toole.
I wish it was 6:30. I could have ended on that.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's not. And we're contractually obligated.
That's right. The stockholders would lose their effing minds.
Yeah, they would. And I still am kind of clinging to something about Dr. Adams. And there I am making that spam. I really like these. I really like those.
Yeah, they're fun, man. It's just crazy. Fun. It's just what a time to be alive. You know what I'm saying?
So tomorrow,
cough me up a pound of that.
Cough button.
Nice.
Making tomorrow. It's a potluck thing at work. They supply the turkey and the ham, and then everyone brings sides for the Thanksgiving feast. And I'm bringing crab stuffed deviled eggs.
And that's how you make. I can't stretch it for 2 minutes.
Crab stuffed deviled eggs. Yes. Well, are you really? I'm fine.
I know. I'm just ridiculous this way. Nobody cares.
About what? Crab stuffed deviled eggs?
No, I'm more. I'm talking about ending the bit at the right time.
Oh. You're really preoccupied.
Like there were two perfect times there, and I wouldn't do it because
Well, all
I'm
right,
not
let me ask you
6:30.
this. So we gotta kill a moment or two. So did Amber I just want to go get a job, or had she been looking for a while?
No, we've been talking. Everybody, we'd talking for a long time. Yes, and she had looked at places and even got hired at a place, but then it wasn't going to work out for her for various reasons, and so it's been just kind of off and on again looking. But then we found out Five Below was hiring, and then it was like, we got to do that. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just found out today that she had even put in the application and all that stuff, and that they were going in today. I did not expect that she would come home with the job. I didn't expect they'd say no, but I at least thought they'd say, okay, well, great, we'll get back to you. It was like, boom. But it's holiday help, so they're really like, if you're not a criminal, you're hired.
And with those words, I am the hell out of here. I had enough of this foolishness. Thanks for nothing. They never paid me.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Weekend.